Hello, I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor but also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. So today's video is the classic mistakes that skincare newbies make. And honestly, it's confusing because when you first enter the world of skincare, there are so many different types of products, so many different claims. Regulation is not as strict as I think it should be when it comes to claims. Price points are all over the place. The normal rules of buying stuff don't really apply to skincare because it's a mystery world in terms of what's happening behind the curtain in the cosmetic factories. So for example, you would automatically assume that if something is more expensive, that it's better for your skin. But often that is not the case when it comes to skincare. Luxury skincare tends to be loaded with fragrance, which can lead to contact dermatitis in 3 to 4% of the population, and often don't have actives or ingredients that actually work in the therapeutic index that warrant that price tag. So then where do you go? If the most expensive stuff, isn't the best stuff, then what is? And so I'm going to break down for you what you actually need for your skin, the key actives that you need. How do you decide what your skin is crying out for? And everything I ever recommend is always going to be I do a cost benefit analysis on. So because I'm a cosmetic formulator myself, I know the cost of ingredients, I know the cost of packaging, I know the cost of manufacture, and I know when there's extra bump put when it comes to profit margins, which I'm not a fan of. And so, as you know, none of my videos have ever been sponsored. They will never be sponsored. I want to make sure that you have one place you can go to where you can learn about skincare that is unbiased and evidence-based. So if you do love skincare and you're trying to get into skincare, then please do get your hands on a copy of Skin Revolution. It's a book that I've published with HarperCollins. Also, as you know, I am in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single one of my YouTube videos. So when you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you know that you can come and ask me your skincare questions. Also, you can find me on Instagram. I've got 2 accounts where you can ask me questions, also on TikTok, and we have a private Facebook group too. Thank you so much. Let's dive right in. So the easiest way to break it down is AM and PM. So your morning routine is really about prevention, preventing damage from UV rays, from cold winds, and from pollution that's outside. Your PM routine is about treating any of your skincare concerns. The next thing that you want to know is what is your skin type? And there's a little rule of thumb that you can use. When you wash your face, if you don't apply any moisturizer, 30 minutes later, does your skin feel normal? Does it feel tight or does it feel oily? If it feels normal, then you have normal skin. If it feels tight, it means you're more likely to have drier skin. And this can happen either in the winter or it can happen with age as well. And if your skin feels oily after an hour, then it means that you have oily, probably more acne prone skin. A lot of us have combination skin whereby the T-zone feels oily, but the cheeks feel dry. In which case you would treat this area as if it's oily skin, and we're going to do that routine today. And also you do your cheeks as dry skin. So you can do 2 different routines on the face depending on what your skin needs. So I'm going to start off with your PM routine because that tends to be a little bit more complicated because you're trying to treat the damage that's happened. So the first step is the double cleanse. What is a double cleanse? So a double cleanse is when you first remove with oil. So you remove your oily based sunscreen, your makeup tends to come off with the oil based cleanser. Then you go in with a micellar gel wash or a foam wash. And that is a second cleanse in order to remove any particles, especially stuck inside the pores. So for example, a lot of us live in towns and cities where pollution is everywhere and particulates get stuck in our pores, generating free radicals that damage our skin. It worsens acne. This is why acne breakouts also happen as an adult and leads to premature fine lines as well. So really cleaning your skin is the number one rule, whether or not you decide to wear, serums and things on top, cleaning the skin is. So there are a couple that I love. I do like the DHC oil, and then I also like Paula's Choice pore refining wash after. So that's one way to double cleanse. The way I double cleanse, for me, I've got skin of color, but I also am worried about hyperpigmentation and anti-aging. So I basically created a double cleanse. This is the oil molting cleanser followed by the micellar gel wash. And I use these two together. So for example, I'm wearing makeup right now, and the oil melting cleanser will remove my sunscreen, my makeup, and then the micellar gel wash has anti-inflammatories, calm down any inflammation that's happened as well throughout the day, and unclog my pores. If, however, you have oily, acne-prone skin, then you are going to opt for a salicylic acid wash. So this is the face wash from our Dr. V Trio Blemish range. It's a salicylic acid wash, 0.5%, and you would use it twice. So you can double cleanse with the same cleanser twice. And what you will notice is that you are going to remove more dirt the second time than even the first time. And there's no point putting on any serums or any exfoliators or anything if you've got a layer of dirt or makeup or sunscreen or pollution or grime preventing those actives from penetrating. So double cleansing really is for all of us. Unless you have very, very dry skin, a damaged skin barrier, which is sensitive and painful, in which case you need to be a bit more careful. The next step is your toner. Now, if you are a newbie, you might want to skip the toning, but there's a reason that we do it, but there's also a lot of mistakes that happen with toning. What we used to think previously is, we want to use a denatured alcohol in order to give that squeaky, clean feeling with that particular toner. But what we know now is that actually increases sebum production and generates free radicals. So leads to premature aging. So it's not something you want to do. So when you choose your toner, make sure it doesn't contain essential oils, denatured alcohol, or fragrance. Instead, what you want to look for are humectants such as glycerin or hyaluronic acid. We want anti-inflammatories, you want ceramides, you want peptides. These are all ingredients that are going to hydrate and repair the skin. So I made the super hydrating toner again for my own face, and in it I've put in stem cells, niacinamide, glycerin, humectants, anti-inflammatories, and so it soothes my skin and calms my skin, especially before I chemically exfoliate. If, however, you have oily, acne-prone skin, you don't really need to tone. Avoid witch hazel, avoid these things that are going to give you some squeaky, clean feeling, because it's only going to promote more sebum production. So toning, I would recommend mainly if you've got dry skin or normal skin and you're looking for anti-aging properties. If you've got oily, acne-prone skin, I would avoid toning. Moving on to exfoliation. Now, the benefits of exfoliation. So this is an AHA exfoliator. This is for dry, normal combination skin. Then you have your salicylic exfoliator. This is for oily, acne-prone skin. These are two different types of exfoliator based on your skin type. Your AHA resurfaces the skin. So mandelic and lactic acid are my two favorite exfoliators for skin of color because it doesn't burn the skin, it doesn't irritate the skin, but you get even removal of dead skin cells. Your skin automatically looks brighter and you have better penetration of actives afterwards. So it improves dull skin, it gives you glowing skin. It always boosts the rest of your skincare regime, but you would only use your AHA exfoliator once to twice a week. Your salicylic acid, if you have oily, acne-prone skin, so this is from the Trio Blemish range, your salicylic acid, 2%, you would use every day if you have oily, acne-prone skin. It is fat soluble, penetrates into the pore to unclog it. So these actually work. They're both exfoliators, but they work in different ways for two different skin types. Moving on to serums. Now, serums have a higher water content. That means that you're able to dissolve more actives in the water phase, and you have better penetration of those actives into the skin. And this is why it works so well after exfoliation. Now, there are different ingredients that you want in your serums based on what you are looking for. So for example, if you're looking for anti-aging, you want to look for your vitamin A, you want peptides in it, and you would want a humectant in it. So something like glycerin or hyaluronic acid. If you're also looking for for anti-aging and anti-hyperpigmentation, I would want your vitamin A, your vitamin C, and your niacinamide. If you're looking for something for acne, then I would want your antibacterials plus azelaic acid if you're suffering from red marks after acne. And if you've got dry skin, then you would want niacinamide and glycerin or hyaluronic acid, so a humectant. So based on your skin type, you look for ingredients that are best for you. For me, again, it's anti-aging and anti-hyperpigmentation. I want to have glowing skin. So we created 2 different serums based on your skin type. So this is the one that I use. This is the Antioxidant Power Serum. In here, we've put in retinaldehyde, which works 11 times faster than retinol. It's also got 0.1% retinol in here, plus your vitamin C. So this is all the things that you need for anti-hyperpigmentation, anti-aging. If you have oily, acne-prone skin, then we actually created a moisturizer for you, the PM Gel, which contains all the actives that you need for your skin. And it's 2-in-1. So this is your serum and your moisturizer all in one. Because what you're trying to do with oily, acne-prone skin is you don't want to load the skin with too much. You want the actives to penetrate. You want it to feel hydrated, but you don't want to put anything on there that's going to clog the pores. And this is something I struggled with when it came to finding products that contained all the actives you need for oily, acne-prone skin and hyperpigmentation from post-acne marks in a light gel formula. It just didn't exist. And so that's why I made it for you. And it's called the PM Gel Moisturizer from the Trio Blemish range. Moving on to finding the best moisturizer for you. If you have normal to dry skin and you're looking for anti-aging, then you want a fatty moisturizer with ceramides, peptides, and humectants in it. So this is the Cerapep Brightening Moisturizer. It's also got licorice in there too to brighten the skin. So it's much fattier, as you can see. And this is not something that you would use for oily, acne-prone skin. This is specifically for normal to dry skin that is looking for anti-aging properties. Now in the morning, you want to keep it super simple, especially if you're like me. I'm a mom with 2 kids and I just don't have much time. So in the morning, you go in with your Micellar Gel Wash. So this is to wash your face. You want to get rid of all the actives that you put on the night before. Followed by your moisturizer. So I pop on my Cerapep Brightening Moisturizer. Followed by the most important part of your entire skincare range, and that is your SPF 50. So this is mineral SPF 50, 100% mineral, with broad spectrum, so PA4+ is maximum UVA protection, but again, specifically for hyperpigmentation as well. So in here, there's something called MelaShield, which is a UV-safe tyrosinase inhibitor. And because I made it for skin of color, it has no white cast, which was very hard to formulate, but I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is on the back of my hand. I'm wearing it right now under my makeup as well. Works as a primer too. So you can see it has no white cast, it spreads very easily, and it just means that you don't get any flashback, especially when you're filming. I am in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every YouTube video, and I cannot wait to hear your questions and your suggestions and what you want me to make for you and videos you want me to make for you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye.